Yo, what is up, y'all? Today I'm going to be taking you all through a day of training with me, hybrid edition. So I'm going to be doing some sprints. I'm also going to do some calisthenics. I'm going to finish off with some weightlifting. So first, I'm going to do a couple warm-up laps. So I start off with my sprints, and I'm going to take y'all with me. So let's go. All right, y'all. Excuse me for the wind, but I hope you all can hear me. I'm just going to do like 2 laps around this field. And I'm just going like a pretty easy pace right now. I'm not really putting too much focus on the actual running itself, because I know I'm gonna warm up my body through the dynamic stretches that I do. I'm gonna show you all of those. But sprinting today is gonna be pretty simple. I'm gonna do some like 30 meters and also 60 meters. And I'm probably gonna do a hill sprint to like finish it all off. But I really love to start off with sprints because warms my body up and gets me ready for the rest of the day. But I'll see you all when I start doing the dynamic stretches. First, stretch out my hamstrings for sprints. You already know you gotta stretch out your hamstrings, but my warm-up can range anywhere between like 10 minutes or like 8 minutes. I'm not gonna do the full one because I just wanna keep this video short, and I don't wanna really like show y'all things that you don't really like need to see, but I'm just gonna go over it really quickly, really simply, and show y'all all the muscles that I stretch out, especially before I sprint, which is like a really high intensity exercise. So you really need to focus on getting yourself as loose and as flexible as possible, because there's been times where I skipped stretching, I got lazy with it, and I ran track in high school too, so I experienced injury because of that. Like during a meet one day, I didn't stretch before a race because I already stretched like hours before, but you need to keep your body like warm, always. I didn't stretch, and then that's when I pulled my hamstring, which literally like took me out for 2 months of the season, and I missed so many races because of it. But even through that, I was still trying to like run and do a whole bunch of extra stuff, and that just like injured me even more. So definitely would not recommend being like me on that part, but it definitely got a lot better. Definitely became a lot more intentional with my stretching, and now I have a lot more flexibility because of it. I don't get injured. I don't remember the last time I got injured. It's probably like that time, but that really helped me learn. And now I'm ready. Ooh. Yeah, now I'm just like preparing myself, do some high knees. Also, gotta do some butt kicks. Yeah. Try to be as snappy as possible. C-skip. Okay, my legs are fully warmed up right now. Normally I do them for longer, but just for the sake of the length of this video, I'm just gonna cut it short over there. I'm gonna do some extra warm-up with the strides that I do, but after that, I'm ready to go full blast, go bolt mode, ready to sprint. Okay, now I'm about to do my stride. So I normally start off like a little bit slower, and then I like pick up my speed. That's like my turnover. So just really simply go down. Okay, about to hit my first set right now. Okay, that run felt pretty good. I feel like fully warmed up right now. Sometimes you just got to get the feet moving to get the feel of sprinting again. And now I feel pretty snappy, like I'm hitting the ground pretty powerfully. I just want to be more like light on the ground. I want to really like punch the ground like when I'm sprinting, so my turnover can really like pick up. So now I'm about to take a 2-minute break, then I'll be right back on the line. All right, guys, I'm gonna be mic'd up for this whole hill sprint right here. I got Mount Everest. Wish me luck. So I'm just gonna be putting all my effort into this one right here, because this is where it really matters. You gotta push through it. You gotta really fight for your spot right here. So I'm gonna finish off the exercise really good, and let's go. Come on. All right, let's go. All right, guys, we made it. We made it. All right. Okay, now I'm gonna go on to my next section, which is calisthenics. My whole body is warmed up. Reason why I do the calisthenics after the sprinting is because I want my body to already be warm and get my nervous system already activated, because just hopping straight into calisthenics cold, it's gonna take a little bit to get your body warmed up, but sprinting already does that for you. And the weightlifting at the end is just to like tire off my body. And I don't do this like 3-section split like all the time. I'm just doing it today because I haven't trained in like the past 2 days, and it's like a little bit of a catch-up day. So for example, some days I might just do lifting and sprinting, and other days I might just do calisthenics and lifting. But I'm out of breath. I'm gonna see y'all when I start the calisthenics. All right, guys, time for a little bit of calisthenics now. The move that I'm trying to get is the advanced tuck planche. Right now I can do a tuck planche, just a normal tuck planche, but I'm progressively trying to like kick my legs back and like really like look like I'm floating off the ground. So just to show you exactly like what I'm trying to do, so I'm gonna show you the tuck planche just normally right here. This is the normal tuck planche. I'm trying to kick my legs back. Ooh, it's really hard like on my forearms, but I feel like that was a pretty good hold right there. But yeah, you see, I'm just trying to kick my legs back a little bit more. I'm gonna do a couple attempts. I'm not gonna spend too much time on calisthenics because I still got to do some weightlifting later today. So this is just to like keep me practicing, like keep me up to date, because I don't want to fall off of this grind or like stay and be inconsistent with my calisthenics, because it's really easy for me to fall off of things like this, and I need to keep myself accountable, because I know that if I skip sessions, it's just going to lead on to more sessions being skipped, and then next thing you know it, I'm not making any more progress. So this is how I stick to my goals. I literally like ingrain them into my schedule, so it's impossible for me to skip. And I already put my parallettes inside of my backpack before I left today, because I didn't want to find any excuse for me to not practice or for me to not do any calisthenics. So this is what's going to keep me up to date, and is what's going to keep me consistent. And before you know it, I'm going to be getting better at calisthenics. I'm going to be able to achieve all my goals. I'm going to be able to get lean, going to be able to sprint faster, and I'm going to be able to do calisthenics moves and like get bigger in the gym as well. So it's all about design, the way how you design your environment, the way how you design your schedule, and it's all about intention. So now let me try again. Ooh, okay. All right, take two. I watched back on the video and I feel like I need to like lean my body higher than it was before. So I want to give that a try, see if it makes any of a difference, because right now I'm looking kind of flat like this. I want to like take myself up higher, see if that makes a difference. So let's go. Ooh, that one felt a little bit different. I don't know. I need to look back in the video. It felt a little bit different. I felt like I was higher and maybe my legs went back a little bit more. But let me give it one more try. My arms are already getting a little bit tired, but it's still got to push through it. I really want to get this. Like, I just can't give up. I need to go until I get it. All right. Ooh. Okay, let me look back on that. Okay, I looked back at the video and it looked like it did not make a difference at all. So let me just try the old way that I did it, and let me try to like slowly inch my way instead of kicking my feet back super fast like how I am right now. So, okay. All right, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go into normal tuck planche and then slowly kick my feet back. So let's go. Ooh. Ow. Okay, I feel like that was pretty good reps. I'm slowly building my time up. That was a lot longer than the previous sets. So I'm gonna give this like one more shot before I go into my weightlifting. But making good progress, that's always what I'm happy about. Always about moving forward, right? So I'm gonna look back on that, see what I should change, what I should keep, and I'll be right back. Okay. All right. Okay, so while I cook this ground beef, I'm gonna say everything that I did in the gym. So first, I started off with some dips, just body weight. I didn't use any belt. I just did a whole bunch and did it until failure. I did about 2 sets of that. And after I did that, I moved straight up to the tricep push machine, so tricep push downs. And I did that one until failure as well, 2 sets. And after that, I superset the tricep pushdowns with the tricep overhead. So I'm hitting both heads of the tricep, because tricep has 3 different heads, and when you do just the normal rope pushdowns, then you're hitting more of the outer, and then when you do the overhead push, then you're doing more of the inner head. So I'm trying to hit both sides in order to really get the most out of the exercise. Yeah, so I did the tricep push down and then I did the overhead press. Did that one until failure too. So your muscles are already going to be tired out from the regular push down. So this is just about really squeezing the last bit that you can get out of exercise. Lower that heat a little bit. But yeah, after I did that, then I did the incline bench press on the Smith machine. And the Smith machine makes it easier because you can go all the way until failure and you don't have to worry about trying to get the weight all the way up. You can just clip it on closest bar. So I did that. I put 45 on each side. I put a 10 and a 5 as well. So that adds up to 135, 155, 160, 165. Did that for about 7-8 reps, and that was until failure. And did that for 2 sets again. And after that, I'm pretty much done with all the weightlifting exercises, and I moved on to doing more calisthenics exercises now. So I went to the room and did some push-ups, some archer push-ups, and I also finished off with some diamond push-ups so I can hit my chest. So that's normally what I do. I didn't really want to do bench today because I feel like the calisthenics moves, the push-ups already hit your chest good enough. And I'm also doing more of like a wide grip with the archer push-ups, and the diamond push-ups get like the closer chests. But I did all that, and this is normally how I like to split up my exercises. I love to do sprints and also lift, because sprinting is going to get the body fat down and the lifting is what's going to get your muscle size to increase. And you can really build like a really nice physique, and you can be really healthy just by mixing lifting with sprinting. So that's why I love to do the two. And you're working on a whole bunch of different things at once. Like you're getting faster, your nervous system is getting better, and you sleep better, a whole bunch of good stuff. Your testosterone even goes up from sprinting and the lifting as well. So yeah, if you're trying to get low body fat and also get high like muscle mass, like large muscle mass, then sprinting is a really, really good thing. It's really good to do regardless of your age. If you're young or you're old, just go outside, go do some sprints, and hill sprints, short sprints, just whatever. But today I did the hill sprint, did some short sprints, and did all that stuff, and my body warmed up very well. And I felt like the transition between that and the calisthenics was really smooth, because I didn't really have that period of having to wake my body up or having to like warm up my muscles before I go into trying to do some calisthenics moves. I really was primed by that sprinting, because my whole body was moving, like everything was being activated, and the blood was already pumping. So I was already stretched out through the warm up and the sprinting too. So I didn't have to waste any time. I was able to get straight into it. So I did that. In the calisthenics, they also stretched me out too, like my shoulders and my triceps and biceps. So that also had a good transition into the weightlifting. So the weightlifting, I didn't really have to warm up that much because I already warmed up from the sprints and the calisthenics together. Yeah. So after all that, I finished off, and that's pretty much my day. That's all I really do. And now it's just about recovery and resting. Tomorrow I might hit a light session. I'm probably just going to do some running, some more longer distance running, and then mix that in with a little bit of core work. And the day after that, I might take it as a rest, or just depending on how my body feels. If my body is already like recovered, I feel energized, then I'm gonna do some more work. But if I still need some recovery, I'm gonna listen to my body and do what it says. So yeah, that's how I split my days up. Gotta put some seasoning in this thing. But I love to eat ground beef too because really good for body composition, really good fat wise, really good protein wise, and you hit all your macros when you eat ground beef. So it's a great after workout meal. And I feel like I've seen a difference in my body since eating ground beef. So just like one serving over here, and like 85% lean, 15% fat. It's really good. This one I found is 90% lean, 10% fat. Okay. But in terms of the way how my body feels, I feel very good right now. I feel like I need some rest. But I feel like my whole body has been exercised today. It's not like something wasn't hit today because my legs are being hit from the sprinting. My upper body is being hit from my push day, and also my core is being worked through my calisthenics and also my flexibility, all that stuff, all the above, all of that's being hit. So that's my hybrid split. This is like a full body day. Normally I don't really hit like full body days like this that often. I only hit it today because I took like 2 rest days before. So now I had to do a little bit of a catch-up day. So I'm back on track. But yeah, like I feel really good right now. Now just gonna refuel myself and just get some rest afterwards. That's it right there. That's the secret sauce.